Hi,
Happy
everyone.
Friday.
Happy Friday. It's Friday, Fawn. You know what that means.
It's a good day.
It is a good day for everybody out there. Everybody loves Fridays, but we here at MAD are especially fond of them because it means it's time for another AMA Friday here at the MAD Evolution Studio.
Not to mention the weather this morning. It was gorgeous.
Were you pleased?
I was. It's a little fall crisp in the air, but still warm when the sun hits you. And it was very clear. All the smoke is gone.
It really helps get your lungs going in the morning, that crisp air in the morning, doesn't it?
Oh, yes. Yeah, especially our little hike.
Yeah.
I'm one of those crazy people where I get up early. I'm not a morning person, so this is impressive. And I go on my morning hike and I get that blood flowing and I'm ready.
You look ready. I sense a lot of energy right now.
Thank you.
Well, we want to thank you all for tuning in. We are doing AMA Friday this Friday. Actually, it's just going to be you and I today, Fawn. So
we love our directors, so we thought we'd give them a Friday off, help them out a little.
They're probably busy doing things like trying to save the planet. I hear that's pretty high on their priority list. So
does that make them busy?
They probably have meetings. I think Steve needs a new whistle, and there's probably a lot of other activities that they're trying to take care of.
We call him the camp director around here. So, he has his clipboard and whistle, and it's kind of like, our little inside joke around here. But yeah, we need to get him one of those for Christmas.
Because he gets things done while making things fun.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, today we want to spend the day giving everybody some updates on what's going on around here, things that are going to be coming up, things that we're in the middle of right now.
It's September. We've hit September, everybody.
Yeah, wow. Can you believe
Whether you're ready for it or not, it's here.
It's here. It came. As it does. So we have quite the list here to go over. So we'll just dive in. And if anybody has any questions along the way, feel free to,
drop them in the comment box. Fawn and I will do what we can to get to them and answer them.
Totally. Well, the first thing that we'd love to update everybody on is our RegCF offering, which is a really big deal because that's our retail offering, right? So that has been such a big goal here at Make a Difference because we want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to invest in what we're doing here and to help us change the planet. And this is what's going to make that happen. And we have been working so hard to get this going. And, we're kind of moving at the speed of government, as Steve likes to say.
Well, they have a lot to do with what we're trying to do in regards to that.
Yeah, we're because we have to work with a lot of different attorneys and everybody else. So there's a lot of passing the ball, waiting for other people so then we can get what we need to get done. So we're finally at that stage now where we have a goal date for our launch, which is September 15th. And that is going to be so exciting.
Well, you just said it, so it must be true, right?
Yeah.
It's really an indication of how we're so thorough here at MAD, though, I believe, because
agreed.
We're definitely making sure that we're taking all of the right steps to make sure that we're doing this the right way so that when we hit the ground, we can hit the ground with momentum and go. And just make all of these things happen as quick and efficiently and as well as possible.
Yep, we want to do it right. We want to be thorough and efficient, right? So that's
definitely
we're getting there and we're excited. So along with our launch of the RegCF offering, we're going to have some live streams that we'll be hosting, and you can join those live streams. They're going to be free. It's just so you guys can get more details on the company, all of our projects, and really get to know what we're all about here, what you would be investing in, and then, of course, the investment process and how that would work. And we'll have the directors with us as well. It'll be live, so you can ask questions while you're there during those live streams.
We're probably going to be doing those once a week. I would say Thursdays will be the time when we'll do our live streams. Yeah. So make sure that you're going to clear some time out to come to those because they're definitely going to be worth your time. You're going to learn so much. Fawn and I are going to be there. We'll try and entertain you a little bit. We'll give you some teasers about the technologies and what you're going to be involved in and what we're doing here at MAD. So it's going to be fantastic.
And we'll have press releases lined up and interviews. So we'll be sure to get the word out so everybody will know what's going on.
Yep.
Cool.
What else we got here, Fawn?
Like
the
I said, we
Addison
got quite
Deal
the list.
has been confirmed.
Yes,
our data centers, right?
Is so exciting. And then, do you want to go into more detail? Because I keep talking.
Well, I mean, no, it's just the Addison Deal is something we've been working on for a long time. So the fact that this is actually confirmed, they're actually going to be breaking ground in New Mexico very, very soon now. And we're actually considering taking a trip down there to actually film this process.
Yeah, this will be
because it's something that we're so excited about here at MAD that we thought it might be better to actually be there for the opening of this center.
Sure, yeah, we want to support them. We want to be there and film so you guys can see and, see where it's at. And so we can interview everybody that's involved and get some more details on it for everybody that's involved with MAD or wants to get involved.
I'm really anxious to get down there and actually see where some of this amazing technology is actually going to be occurring, right? It'll make it seem more real, even more real than it already
more tangible.
is. Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a whole event. You know, they'll have the ribbon, the scissors, the whole thing. It's going
Wait, are we bringing ribbon and scissors?
I mean, we can.
If they don't have it there, we should bring some just in case.
You know, the really big red ones and like the super huge scissors. I don't even know where you find stuff like that, but I'm sure I could figure it out.
If anyone will figure it out, it's you, and we'll check a suitcase with just the scissors if we need to, just so we can make that happen. So we're making a lot of promises today, aren't we? I hope we can follow through on them.
These are just our visions of what would be fun. But anyways, no, that'll be fantastic.
The Addison Center, data center technology, fantastic news.
What else? Oh, and that would be early October. So that's coming up really quick here in about a month.
As we said, we're in September, so we're getting there.
Gosh, I have to remind myself that. I guess just kind of like a general update, letting you guys know how much the MAD team is really growing. We're getting investors in weekly.
Right.
And it's so fun. I get the really fun part of this is once we get a new investor in, depending on the league that they fall under, we put together these MAD welcome gift packages that we get to send off to our investors. And that's so much fun. So I got to kind of get all that together, get everything ordered, package it up, send it off. And like, that's one of my favorite parts of it.
Well, we've even been fortunate enough to watch a couple of them film themselves opening the gift box that you've sent them on.
That's been super fun.
And seeing the joy and the happiness they're getting out of opening it, it's like watching a kid on Christmas.
Yeah. It's so great.
You did such a good job on this.
Speaking of leagues, should we show them our board? We have a board to show you guys.
The league board. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. You guys are going to enjoy this.
So depending on your league, no, just kidding. Depending on your league and how much you invest.
Hold it a little bit closer there.
A little bit I can't tell. Oh, because we have a shine.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So you could be a green guppy, eco pioneer. You can go all the way down. If you want to be a whale, you get a lot of goods. So depending on your league will depend on the size of the box and the amount of gifts and goodies and everything. And it could be anything from some MAD swag to sweets and treats, and we have little trophies.
There's really surprise gifts based on your investment status, your league status, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what each league gets because that'll ruin the surprise.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, no fun. Anyways, but what league do you guys see yourselves in? I'm hoping to be a whale soon. How awesome would that be?
There they are.
In all their glory.
Often hear people say they want to be a whale, right? But in this scenario, I think everybody would like to be a whale.
That's actually a really good point. Especially, that's really funny. Anyway, so super fun leagues, and we're stoked.
Yep.
Oops. Ding.
Yep. So the team is growing. We're definitely going to be dropping some interviews that we did with some of those investors on the MAD Evolution channel very soon.
You know, I really enjoy getting to know our investors and their background, kind of get to know their why. First of all, how they found out about Make a Difference Ventures, but then also what made them want to join the team and invest.
Everybody has a different path on how they kind of find out about what we're doing here at MAD, and it's great to learn about them and how they ended up here and just their perspective on what it is we're doing and how they see themselves involved in it. Yeah,
it's been really fun interviewing them. So, and one of them, we're not going to say who, because that again will ruin the surprise, but one of them is a partner in it's a very successful software company called ClickFunnels. So if you're curious and want a little bit more, check out our YouTube, MAD Evolution.
Back out of the way there too.
Here we got our amazing sign. And we're going to be posting all of those here pretty soon on a weekly basis. So we have quite a bit of interviews lined up for that. And that was really fun.
Yeah, I had a good time with all those. Don't forget, we've also got an interview coming with our 3-star general, John Davis, correct? Right.
Lieutenant General John Davis.
So get ready to check that one out.
That was a fantastic interview as well. We're excited for that one.
I believe that one has already dropped.
It is.
So if you haven't checked it out, make sure you go back and take a look at that one, because he is our 3-star general who is the chairman of our Strategic Advisory Board.
Yeah, it's a mouthful.
I have a hard time memorizing all these titles.
He's amazing too. He's extremely humble, has an incredible background, and even now he's been retired since, what was it, 2017, I think he said, and you wouldn't know it because of how busy he is.
I think he got busier when he retired, right? So that's one way to look at retiring, right?
But anyway, check out
I know a few
MAD
people
Evolution.
like that.
Yeah,
right?
check out Mad Evolution.
I think we have a question.
Oh, we have a
here.
question. Oh, sorry, we're so distracted. Just
I did see it there, but
talking.
Mary Callis, hi there. This is my first time here. Thank you for doing this. Can you explain who exactly a retail investor is? I'm not familiar with RegCF or any of that.
So retail.
Essentially, that means you're not an accredited investor.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter what your income or status is.
Right.
Usually it's just you can only invest in a certain percentage of your income, but you don't have to be an accredited investor. So
to be an accredited, you have to have a certain amount of income or assets, like your home, and plus this, plus that has to equal a certain amount. So if you don't meet those qualifications, then you're not accredited. That means you would qualify as a RegCF investor, which means you can get in at that retail market value.
Yeah, great question. What's up, everyone? All things funnels. Hey.
Well, let's move along here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, make sure join our movement if you haven't checked out our website recently, mad.energy. That's how you can get involved.
Yeah. Check out the website. She's had a new facelift and looking amazing.
It looks really futuristic.
Yeah.
It fits our company very well.
It really
complements
does.
It. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Make sure that you're tagging any media or influencers or the influencers that you guys think we might, want to speak with, if we want to, see what they're up to in their communities or in the world, how they're making a difference, because that's definitely something that we would like to be knowledgeable of. So if you're aware of anyone out there, tag them or let us know so that we can figure out who they are and how we all can work together. Yeah,
we've had some great interviews with people thus far, both involved in MAD and not involved in MAD, right? Just out there making a difference, whether that's in their communities, in their country, across the globe. It doesn't matter the scale. If they're out there making a difference, we would love to meet them. We really enjoy and have a good time meeting these people and getting to know their background and hearing their journey. And
it's really inspiring.
It is. Yeah. And you just never know who's out there looking for somebody with their expertise, right?
Yep. So and we can't be everywhere at once as much as we'd like to be. So we need you guys to kind of help us and be our eyes and ears as well. And be like, hey, this person needs to know about MAD, right?
Yeah. We're still working on the whole cloning thing and it's just not working out.
Hey, so well. Lethal Ray Breaks, hello to you. I see you there. Shout out. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Yep. Fawn, since we've got a little bit of time left here, we've kind of gone over all the updates, but you and I have been at MAD for almost a year now.
Yes.
It's kind of coming up on our 1 year anniversary here with MAD.
Yes. And what makes us think about this, it was last September 1st that we had officially relocated back up to Sandpoint, which is where the headquarters is, of course.
It's a memorable day.
It was a memorable day. So we're celebrating our 1 year anniversary being back in town, and our 1 year is coming up with Make a Difference. And I can't believe time is flying.
It really is. I was wondering, what was your first impressions when you first stepped into the MAD headquarters? I mean, were you kind of overwhelmed and overblown by the whole thing?
Yeah, I think I felt it was like joyfully overwhelmed. Like it wasn't, I didn't feel like in over my head by any means, but it was a lot to take in.
Sure.
And I was just trying to be a sponge, like absorb as much as possible. Cause a lot of what I'm doing here, yes, I have experience with, but only to a certain level. So it's a lot of self-growth involved, which I love. I was really craving that, I think, at that point in my life too. So everything happens at the right timing, right?
Yeah.
And that was definitely part of it.
I remember coming up to this office for the first time and definitely being a little, not overwhelmed, but definitely stimulated. I thought, wow, there is a lot of positive energy going on in here. This place is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And I remember feeling like I belonged immediately just because of the way everybody was talking to me and the way George and Steve were showing me around and talking about all the things that we were going to do here. I felt like I belonged very, very quickly.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's a feeling that a lot of people have gotten when they first come into our headquarters and the town here.
Absolutely.
Is just a sense of belonging and being a part of the community. So that was a really, really rewarding thing for me when I first stepped into the MAD headquarters.
Yeah, really kind of bring you in as family. We have a question here from Mary again.
Hello, Mary.
Whoops. Why are you guys involved with Make a Difference? That's a sweet question.
Deserves a very long answer, doesn't it? So much to unwrap there.
I know. Yeah. I do feel like it's not a quick one to answer, but to try to sum it up, anything that I can do as an individual to help change this planet for the better, I want to try to do. And it doesn't matter at what level to me. If I can make any amount of difference, then I'm happy. But of course, I'm going to shoot for the stars and do the most that I can at the highest level that I possibly can. And I think that part of this journey for me, pushing myself, having a lot of self-growth here, learning a lot of things, the more that I can learn and the better I can become, the better I can do for others in our world and our planet, right? So
well said.
Thank you.
I mean, the simple answer is, well, I want to make a difference, right? The simple answer is in the question. I'm making a difference, right? But yeah, I mean, to go along with what Fawn said, I love the energy every day that I feel when I wake up in the morning, knowing that we're out here working on things that are really, really important and honestly necessary, things that absolutely kind of require our immediate attention and all of our, communal efforts to come together and make all of these things happen for all of these people that really need this help and maybe aren't even aware that they have the ability to get help, to receive the help, right? Yeah. So I think that that's the biggest part for me and why I'm involved in Make a Difference. It's that altruistic feeling that I'm out there helping people that maybe don't even realize they need help or that really, really, really need the help and don't know how to get it, right?
Green energy has to be the future.
Great. Yep. Just a perfect statement, just a perfect comment. Doesn't even need to be a question, right?
Absolutely. We've got another question here from Mary.
Yeah, I think this is in reference to the previous question she asked. Like, I'm looking for more ammo to answer some of my friends who balk when I tell them I'm thinking about investing in a clean, green energy company. Right. Yeah, I think that our answers really kind of cover it. But when people think a lot of things when they hear clean, green energy, right? I mean, we're talking about, necessary change in technology here, though, right? And really community is what we're talking about here. And just putting a lot of things aside that maybe aren't as important as energy that gives people a chance to really have a truly free and happy life on this planet, right?
I mean, it would be really hard to argue saying our mission and our goal is to create a prosperous world for everybody. How do you argue that? And that's one of our goals here.
You'd like to think everyone would be on board.
I hope so. Looking to see if we had any other questions here.
Well, let's talk more about a year ago when we first did our San Diego trip.
Oh, that was
kind of our first Make a Difference, like side gig, so to speak.
Yeah, before we even moved up here and started in the headquarters, we were still down in Burbank, and the directors up here called us down there and said, hey, Walt Teeter, which is one of our 3 managing directors, is going to be in San Diego. We'd love for you guys to go and interview him so people can start to get to know us a little bit and kind of have you guys be the ones to take people on this journey with us here. And both of us jumped at that. And we're like, that sounds
Where's
like
the script? That was our next question. Yeah.
Exactly. So we're driving down there the next day. We're in the car and we're going over the questions and like, wow, this is really exciting.
It was a very exciting drive.
And Marshall Falk was there that day too.
Right.
He was doing some footage for Make a Difference. He's one of our ambassadors. He's incredible as well. Wonderful human, big supporter of us, obviously.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that whole scenario or that whole experience with Walt was extremely rewarding and overwhelming as well. Just being around him and his knowledge for the energy space really kind of spreads out to those around him for sure. And I remember feeling so much more knowledgeable and just educated about the energy space in general, just from listening to Walt talk that day and kind of realizing the problems that we're all up against and how he was working so adamantly about solving them.
Yeah. Because it can be easy if you're not absorbed in it, if it's not your life, to not know the severity of where we're at with energy and technology and everything, all these projects that we have going here. And so when you hear the directors give you more detail on them all, you're just like, wow, we've got to quick, we have to fix things now.
Well, we obviously, had a good experience that day because, we driving back up to Burbank from San Diego. And then we had the option eventually to make the transition up to relocation. And we both, kind of, we should absolutely do that.
Yeah,
we loved what we did on our first little side gig in San Diego. And we thought we want to be a bigger part of this. And it really made the decision so much simpler for us both, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. There was something else I was going to say too, and it slipped my mind. It's along those same lines.
Once you find it, we can pick it back up. And maybe, if you find it, do we have any other questions right now? I think we're pretty much caught up. Is there anything else that you want to talk about after being here for a year and experiencing MAD and what we're doing? And you feel satisfied? You feel good?
So I know like nothing's coming out of my mouth right now, but I'm still in my brain trying to figure out what it was I was going to say. It's driving me nuts. Huh.
Well, anyway, this has been a really fun AMA Friday. Fauna and I don't get the chance to talk to all of you on our own very often. We just have the managing directors here stealing the spotlight.
Yeah. Those directors. That I remember what I was going to say now.
Oh, okay.
I mean, aside from the fact that we know how brilliant they are with their backgrounds and everything that they're doing here, but one of my favorite things about how they're going about this whole process with Make a Difference is how everything is transitional. So it has to be
really important
transitional technology to get to our end goal. So they're wise and they know,
they're realistic about it.
They're realistic and they're making it happen. It's so cool. And it's really cool to be a part of it. And I feel like I wish that I could contribute more all the time. Like every day I'm like, okay, what else can I do? What else can I do? Because we're busy and we're doing things all day.
Zipping around like a hummingbird around here.
Yeah, but it's just whatever I can help accomplish and get done faster, I want to do it because we just really believe in everything that we're doing here.
You're the true MVP around here, Fawn. We all know it. We just haven't said it yet. Well, if there's no other questions, wow, I'm looking forward to that interview. Yes, it's going to be a great one. If we don't have any other questions from anyone, thank you all so much for tuning into this AMA Friday with Fawn and I. We had a good time. Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Make sure you're tuning in for all these exciting things coming in September that we were talking about.
Yeah, we'll keep everybody posted on the launch of the RegCF offering for our retail investors.
It's coming September.
Yes, and then we'll be sure to remind everybody of the live streams that you can show up for and learn more about us and ask any questions live. The directors will be with us as well.
Yep. To join the movement, mad.energy/invest, right? Is the website that you go to. Don't forget to like this video, drop a comment, smash the like button, ring the subscribe bell, and share with your friends and family.
Guys. And then check out Mad Evolution YouTube. You'll see all the interviews with our current investors, and you'll get to hear their story and why they decided to join the team. Make sure you're following us on our Instagram and Twitter. Our handle is @MadTheFuture. Yes. Thank you all so much. Have a great Friday and good weekend. We'll see you next week here on Mad Evolution. Thanks, everyone.